Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will present to you my analytical exposition. And the name of my analytical exposition is The Coffee Shop Trap and the Illusion of Relation. Okay, you can see on the slide one. You can see it. Oh, sorry. That's me. Okay, you can see it now in the. Okay, today I will present my analytical exposition, The Coffee Shop Trap. But before I start speaking any further about my presentation, I will ask you guys. Is there anyone on this comment who would like to go in coffee shop? If yes, please comment, okay? Okay, me also like to go into coffee shop, but I'm not a very often person like every day or not. Okay, but when I'm going to coffee shop, I observe the people, especially a teenager. I see this teenager in the coffee shop isn't there to study or doing something useful, but mostly because just for trend, FOMO, fear out missing out trend, or a desire to look cool on social media. And I see this a problem. Why? I will explain later. So I hope you listen to me to another presentation, okay? Okay, let's start. My name is Muhammad Akbar Saputra. You can call me Akbar, and let's start. Okay, you can see in the slide one, The Coffee Shop Trap and the Illusion of Validation. Okay, let's move to slide 2, okay? Okay, this is a disclaimer of not to avoid any misunderstanding, okay? Okay, this presentation is not saying that everyone who visits a coffee shop is wasting their time. There are people who genuinely go to coffee to work, to hold a meetings, or focus on their tasks. And that's perfectly fine. Coffee shop can be a good environment for productivity when used with intention. However, let's be honest guys, we'll observe the majority of teenagers going to trendy cafe are not there for work. They are there to be seen, to post, to feel validated. And that's pattern this presentation address. Okay, you can see nothing wrong with point 1, trading yourself once a while. Point 2, meeting client or working remotely. Point 3, genuinely applying a good coffee. Point 4, catching up with close friends. Okay, so the problem is when it becomes a daily need for validation. Point 2, you spend money you don't have. Point 3, you pretend to go to study but never do. Point 4, you chase an image built for others, not for yourself. Okay, let's move to the thesis. Okay, setting the scene. Teenagers are basically living on cafe, not just on weekend, but almost every single day. A lot of us got caught in an exhausting cycle of spending money we don't have on doing. We barely finish for a photo that gets 20 likes and is forgotten by tomorrow. Okay, so the core argument. These trendy cafes aren't in the coffee business anymore. They're in the business of selling feeling and aesthetic. Okay, let's move to the argument 1. Argument 1. It's not about the coffee. Trendy cafe is for aesthetic. You can see like Toko Kami, Nordo, 5 Centi, and other cafe I can say that all, okay? So because so many cafe in this Pontianak came for the photo and style for the Instagram, not anything else. But you can see this is authentic cafe. The person who go in this cafe is just for the taste. Authentic cafe for the coffee. You can see like Amin Coffee, Asian Coffee. Because if people genuinely care about quality, place like Amin Asian will be packed every day. Because the cup is just a pop, okay? Okay, let's move to argument 2. Your time is gone forever. I will example to you. You sit down, you find the best spot, you take photos, enjoy, filter and pause, you scroll TikTok, and lose track of time, and before you, 3 hours gone what? Gone for forever. Because I think we should be investing in our future, not wasting our afternoon trying to look like we have one already figured out. Because I instead that time can be used to learn a new skill, start a side hustle, work on your passion, okay? And I think that's good. Okay, let's move to argument 3. So you can see argument 3 is a bad habit for our wallet. Why? Because the drink is cost to 20 to 30,000 per drink, just for more. And you multiply that almost every day, okay? Why I show this a bad? You can see in the point 1, most of us are still fully dependent on pocket money from our parents. Point 2, there's an invisible pool to spend. just so we don't feel left out. Point 3, the only one winning from this habit are the cafe owner, not you guys. Point 4, a financial habit like this can follow for years if you're not careful. Okay, let's go to argument 4. Okay. Point 4 is the doing homework excuse, because I so many sure excuse. Why you go to coffee? I homework on the house. Because you can see the doing homework excuse. I am going to cafe to study. Because I see 9 out of 10 the person who work a laptop to look productive. Notes never open, assignment untouched, and just hanging out. Okay, why I see it doesn't work? You can see in the point 1. Music blasting and constant conversation. Point 2, phone buzzing every few minutes. Point 3, social pressure to engage with people. Point 4, no will focus, just pretending to be study. Okay, let's move to motivation. Okay, you can see on the motivation. This is, I think, a step to break out of the trap of coffee shop. Okay, first, it's not just about the coffee. The cup is a prop for a photo, and that's forgotten by tomorrow. 2, time is irreplaceable. 3 hour waste that could be spent on something real or useful. And point 3, money matters. Why? For most spending up to 20 to 30,000, things add up fast. 4, the study excuse. Using homework as a cover just to hang out, okay? Okay, and that is the end of my presentation. But before I end, guys, I have a quote for you. The sooner we stop chasing a version of ourselves built for other people approval, the sooner we can start building something real. Okay, that's for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.